Hi everybody, I'm Bob.
Hi guys, I'm Kelly. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome and thank you so much for joining us. And if you are returning to our channel, thanks for coming back to see us.
Yep, thank you.
So, what are we going to talk about today?
Today we are going to talk about air travel.
Yeah.
Because we recently went to Disney World
Twice. We went 2 weekends in a row.
Yes.
So we actually flew every Sunday for 3 weeks in a row.
We did, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Wow.
And we have gotten quite a few questions through our channel and also from people at work on how it was, how our experience was, what flying was like. So we thought maybe we would do a little video for you guys and tell you how our experience was.
Our traveling adventure on the plane.
That was good.
It was good. So anyway.
So yeah.
Okay, first off, for anybody who's ever watched our channel knows we always fly Southwest. We are not sponsored, but
we're not. It would be nice.
It would be, but we do love our Southwest.
We do. Some people love Southwest, some people don't care for Southwest so much, but we are pretty loyal to Southwest Airlines. Like Bob said, we are not sponsored, but
they go where we want to go. They, it's almost like I was even thinking about this last night, believe it or not. I think Southwest staff and employees are a lot like Disney people.
They kind of are.
They're always having fun.
They are. They do like to have fun, and maybe that's why we connect with them a little bit more than some
Yeah,
others.
because even in this, these times, it's like they're always looking for the bright side, and they're helping, and they're just really pleasant people. Hardly ever have I been on a Southwest flight with a crew that has not been like.
That's true. I mean, it can happen, but
because it has happened.
It's very unusual.
But it's not the norm.
Anyway, Southwest Airlines aside, traveling right now is weird.
Yes.
It can cause a lot of stress, anxiety. I mean, it can on any normal day.
Right.
But, right now it's just a little different.
Just a little extra.
Yeah, so we thought we'd kind of share our experiences with you. These are just our experiences. Your experiences could be totally different, even with Southwest Airlines or whatever. But we kind of wanted to talk about how we felt and what it was like for us flying.
Yeah, so first off, we flew out of Denver. And the Denver airport is pretty wide open.
It is.
So when you get the only place that gets bunched together, so to speak, is in the trams where you go from the terminal to the different gates.
Right.
A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And also the security.
Right.
So those are like, because once you get to where the gates are, you can just spread out.
Our experiences, the 3 weekends, we traveled 3 Sundays in a row, I said earlier, both with Denver and Orlando Airport.
Right.
We have TSA pre-check, so we didn't have to wait in any lines, really, for TSA pre-check. We pretty much just walked right up to the TSA agent. They checked their IDs. Of course, masks are mandatory in both of the airports. He checked our ID. He had us pull down our mask for just a second so they could
see our pictures in our
face, and then it was fine. So we really didn't experience any lines.
No. With
TSA pre-check.
No. And the lines for the regular was not that long.
No.
And I didn't really notice people they do kind of get a little close, to kind of encroach.
Yeah, but I think that's just normal human behavior. People are kind of, at the airport, people just have a tendency to kind of forget.
And just kind of
get in your bubble. And, they're in a hurry or they're stressed out or something like that. So if you can have a little bit of patience at the airport,
it's not that long. And plus it's a huge cavernous space.
I think what I'm trying to get across is a little bit of kindness goes a long way, at the airport.
Everywhere,
really. Don't you think? So checking in, we checked a bag on one flight.
We did both.
Did we?
Yeah. We did all of them. We checked bags.
So with Southwest, you can tag your own bags if you like. You just go up to the little kiosk thing and punch in your confirmation code. It spits out a tag, and then all you have to do is drop your bag. We didn't experience any trouble with bag drop or uncomfortable crowds.
No, because they're all spread out pretty evenly, and there's always somebody at the the self-bagging checking thing that is there to direct you and wherever you need to be and stuff.
Right.
So. Anyway, that was not a major issue.
No, for us it really wasn't.
No, so once we went through security and we get to the tram, that was a little crowded, but it wasn't as bad because there's not as many people flying.
That's true.
At least in Denver. And and Orlando has the same thing with the tram that goes from the gates to the terminal. So
and people seem to be behaving themselves. I mean, they would try to get
separate. Yeah.
I didn't feel uncomfortable.
I didn't either. You got the occasional person that's like got that mask down here or like wagging on their chin.
Yeah, don't be that person.
But you just kind of you just take care of yourself. You just move out of their way.
Right, exactly.
That's all. It's not a big deal.
Well, let's talk about the gates.
The gates.
There's plenty of seating at the gates. We didn't really hang out at our specific gate. We kind of would find a gate that was not being used at the moment, or something that was a little bit farther away that had space.
And it looked like pretty much everybody was doing that.
Yeah, because you would find little pockets of people kind of sitting around,
with like 3 or 4 seats in between them. And
it does have a tendency to get a little crowded at your gate right before boarding time.
Right.
But if you're kind of paying attention, you can hear the announcements in the airport, hey, we're getting ready to board flight, blah, blah, blah. Then you can kind of move that direction. But, we usually get to the airport a couple hours before our flight time.
So we can stake out a pretty good spot.
So we just find somewhere to kind of chill out for a little bit, because I do still, have a tendency to get a little anxious when I fly. So if I can chill out in the airport for a little bit,
it helps.
It does help.
I like it just because I get to just sit and do nothing.
And people watch.
Yeah, and people watch, and it's kind of funny.
So do you want to talk about Southwest current boarding process?
Well, Southwest usually boards in groups of 30, and they usually have 2 sticks of 30, one on each side of their little thingies. But now they're just doing groups of 10.
Right.
And they're asking you not to get in line just when they call you to come up, and just board in groups of 10. So they're trying to keep you spread out a little bit more. Plus, another thing, Southwest until the end of September,
October now.
Until the end of October, Southwest is not selling the middle seats. So the planes will only be 2/3 full.
Right.
And unless you're a family, they won't let you sit in a middle seat.
Right, yeah.
Because they even asked us on our first flight down.
If we were a family, yeah. Which I appreciate.
I do too.
I found the boarding process actually more efficient.
I think they should stay with this boarding process.
I found when they're boarding groups of 10, I found it a lot more efficient than when they do 30 at a time.
Yeah, I think it was too.
And it was calmer, and people, they just know, hey, okay, A1 through 10, come on up. And then it was A10 through 20, come on up. I really appreciated that. I thought it was great.
I think it was too, and I think they can just do away with their little number signs. Southwest, listen to this, okay?
I know.
You could do away with your number signs and just keep people seated until you call their boarding group,
yeah,
like A1 through 10,
yeah.
11 through 20, 21 through 30.
I like that, because a lot of times if you've flown Southwest before all of this stuff happened, you could stand there for 15 or 20 minutes crammed up against everybody else, and then everybody's going, oh, what number are you?
Yeah, and then people are checking numbers and stuff like this.
So I think that this is such a better boarding process than
I think
it was
did
before.
work a lot smoother than before.
You can get a little bunchy getting on the plane.
Right.
But, you have control over who you're behind.
Right.
So, if the person in front of you is taking a while, just be patient. Everybody's going to get to the same place at the same time. Try to have a little patience for them. Hopefully the person behind you will follow suit.
Right.
Right.
Because I had a Southwest flight attendant on announcement one day said, come on people, the front of the plane gets there the same time as the back of the plane.
It does.
So you can just spread out.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's true. Front of the plane.
That's the only time you really kind of bunch up is, when everybody's trying to pick their seat.
Yeah. But you can just hang back. It's not a big deal.
You can.
So it's and we go to our little seats. We have our area where we like to sit in our plane, and we get there, and the flight usually is usual flight, and actually it seemed like we got off a lot faster.
A little bit faster, probably because it's only 2/3 full.
Right.
Also,
right.
Out of the 4 flights that we took, all but one of them was full, quote unquote. The 2 flights Denver to Orlando, Orlando to Denver, Denver to Orlando, those were full, considering the center seats was still open. Only the last flight we came home from Orlando to Denver was only a third full.
If even that.
I don't know what the deal was with that, but we were finding that the flights were quote unquote full.
Yeah.
So as far as like service goes on the plane,
well, they kind of try to limit contact with people, so they did bring us a little snack bag of pretzels. Snack bag of pretzels, and they serve water. They don't serve any other drinks.
Right. So don't count on having your beer or your cocktail on the plane right now. But we have a flight attendant client, and she said that that's what they're only allowed to do right now to minimize contact. So it was a cup of water. It didn't have a lid on it or anything. It was like the little plastic
cups with ice.
Ice water. We brought our own water, so we didn't take it.
Yeah, I usually go to the little shops in the airport, and I get my soda.
Get a bottle, or bring your reusable water bottle.
And we always bring snacks, so it's not a problem.
It wasn't a big deal for us. I know there were a couple people who were like, "Oh, I can't get a beer," and they're like, "Sorry." Just know that going into it, at the moment, that was our experience, which was fine. Not a big deal. What I kind of appreciated too was when they were doing the safety announcement, when the flight attendant was doing the safety announcement. They even said, if you notice any unwelcome behavior on the plane, please let us know and we will address it. People that we didn't experience anybody, behaving badly on our plane, taking their mask off or wearing it incorrectly or anything like that. But they did on all 4 flights that we took. They said, if you witness any unwelcome behavior, please let us know and we'll take care of it. So, I thought that was a little extra.
Little comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't witness that. And you can't, when you're like flying, if you're eating or drinking while you're flying, you can
take your mask off.
down
Yeah.
and just like do your thing and
have your snack
just be
or
respectful of others, and hopefully they'll be respectful of you. And,
right. Were you nervous at all the first time we flew after, not being on a plane for such a long time, just the way that it was going to go?
No, I wasn't nervous at all, because one of the things that I want to mention is that I do have several clients who have husbands that are pilots, and one of them was saying that the HEPA filters in these planes are better than most ICUs.
Right, which I thought was very surprising to learn.
So it's like, because you're going to be breathing other people's air, but these filters are better than what they put in ICUs and hospitals.
Right, and another thing that I noticed too, we, in the past, haven't been really concerned about germs on the plane. That's just us. I know other people, and that's fine. But we brought our own little travel packages of
hand sanitizer,
and then the antibacterial wipes.
Yep.
We actually, went ahead and wiped down the surfaces that we would touch. The armrests, the windows, the tray tables, even the seat backs. Things like that. We went ahead and wiped those down. When I looked at the, my little antibacterial wipe after I wiped it down, there was no dirt at all.
And I want to tell you, these planes are spotless. They
clean.
are cleaning the crap out of them.
I mean, I'm telling you, they should have been cleaning the planes like this all along, because it would have saved a lot of bad reputation.
Yeah, but now they are totally, because I know the planes are arriving earlier and they're boarding later, so they have time to completely clean these planes before somebody else gets on.
Yeah, so we had a lot of confidence in how clean the plane felt. At least the flights that we were on.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, even in the older planes, they were clean. They were spotless.
They were very clean. Like I said, I didn't see any dirt. You wipe stuff down and it's dirty and you can see it. There was no dirt whatsoever.
We even wiped down the chairs we sit in the terminals and by the gates.
There were a couple of times in the airports where I wiped down the armrests and there was a little bit of dirt on the armrest. If you're curious.
I don't even look at it. I just wipe it down and say done with it.
I'm one of those that likes, anyway. I'm checking it out.
She's like, that's like, doing this and going.
You've done it.
You have. Everybody has.
So So, anything else you want to talk about travel?
No, I just want to say, yeah, I say one more thing is like, I was concerned at first until I got there. I did have a little bit of apprehension, but you know, sometimes you just got to do it.
Sometimes you got to jump off the diving board.
Yes, it was a high, you know, jump, but
I think too, having been at home for such a long time, it does make you nervous, you know, kind of getting back out there into the real world and with other people and things like that. We understand that it causes a lot of anxiety and you're nervous, but if you're kind of on the fence, it's easy to control your own environment in certain situations. You know, once you get on the plane, you're kind of on the plane with the people that you're on the plane with. But for us, you know, it was enjoyable.
I enjoyed it a lot, and
yeah.
I just got to say one more thing. It's like it helps when you trust your vendors. Like,
that's true.
If you really, I trust Southwest. It's like I trust Disney to do the right thing.
And that's big.
That's huge.
That's really,
if
really
you don't
big.
trust the people that you're flying with or you're doing business with, then you shouldn't be doing business with them.
That's a very valid point.
So
yeah,
and that's why a lot of our clients the same way. They come in because they trust that we are doing the right thing.
That's true.
Which we are.
Yeah.
So
I think, you know, that's goes a long way.
Yeah.
It really does go a long way. Yeah. So if you guys have a trip that is coming up anytime soon, or if you're thinking about, you know, being ready to travel, please let us know if you have any questions, if we can help you with anything. We hope maybe this has eased your mind a little bit. We know it's new and scary, and it's gonna be okay.
And don't be afraid to ask questions. Let's say if you're flying with another airline, ask them, what are you doing? How are you selling all your seats? Are you full or what?
Right.
You know,
make sure that you're keeping yourself and your family safe. And if it's not the right time for you, don't travel yet.
No.
But if you feel like you're ready and you're kind of still nervous about it, from our experience, it was okay. It was good.
I didn't have any problems with it.
Yep.
Nope.
Right. So I guess we'll wrap this one up, huh?
And say bye for now.
Bye for now, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you're doing well. Thanks for spending some time with us. Oh, also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you would also do us a huge favor and hit the notification bell so that you know whenever we post.
And give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
thanks for watching. We will see you next time.
Love you. Bye.